Okay, from Dali we took the train for nearly 10 hours to Guilin and Yangshuo, which
was a long journey.
Yeah, that's what
but
10
it was
hours is.
quite comfortable.
Yeah.
Second class train.
You could see the Karst mountains as we were coming in to Guilin.
There's some up in the background behind us at the moment.
You can see them there. Yeah. So we had 2 nights in Guilin, 2 nights in Yangshuo, and this was all during Chinese national holiday, so we knew it was going to be very busy.
So it's a 4-day national holiday. Really, until we arrived in Yangshuo, it didn't feel that busy. But starting off in Guilin, we still wanted to get out early in the morning like we're doing now, just so that we can escape the people.
Yes. So Guilin was a bigger city than I imagined. For some reason I imagined it was smaller, but it wasn't. It was a big city. We got up early in the morning, so we got to see the Sun and Moon Pagoda with only one tour group there.
And perfect reflections.
Yeah, so
really beautiful in the morning.
Nice and calm. We saw those. We saw Elephant Rock.
Which it does look like an elephant.
Yeah.
And we saw that as the sun came up in the morning, so it was stunning.
Yeah. So it was a really pretty run. Lots of people out running, exercising. That's nice in China that people get up and do their stretches and walking and qigong and stuff. So it's nice to see people out and about.
We got onto that little island sort of running track that gave some different views around the place.
There was a few other people running there. So it was good to get up and see the city quiet in the morning. And then we had a walk around, went out for lunch. And
was that one of your tasty lunches or one of the ones?
Bakery something.
Oh yes, you like that. That was very sweet chicken.
Nice.
Sweet chicken sandwiches. Tasty.
And it was just interesting to walk around the streets of Guilin. It wasn't the touristy part at all. It was just regular streets and seeing the old and the new together. Men playing Mahjong in the street.
And sometimes in the little back alleys or when you walked past a shop, you would hear the clack, clack, clack. And then there was like about 20-25 men around different tables all playing Mahjong, having a great time.
Yeah. And just the shops, like brand new little jewellery shop in amongst old shops where they repair your shoes or fix clothes. Just a really...
And some beautiful painted facades of houses and other ones that were pretty decrepit and basically ready to fall down.
Yeah, it's a really interesting mix of old and new. Oh, and we stumbled across a market as well, the Guilin market. Just a regular...
locals market.
Fruit and veg market.
Yep.
With some live chickens, ducks, geese. And looked like cane toads.
Yeah, but we reckon they're probably more likely to be bullfrogs, because that's the kind of thing that you might pickle.
Have in a restaurant.
Delicious.
Yeah, so that was interesting too. And then we went back out in the evening to see Guilin at night, which is supposed to be very nice, all lit up and beautiful, and it was.
Just the building, like just a few lights on buildings. It wasn't like a light show or anything like that.
And the Sun and Moon Pagoda that we'd seen in the morning, all clear and beautiful with the reflection. Everyone was out to see them lit up, and it was just crazy the amount of people trying to take their photos. We got some photos.
A bug just dropped down my back.
So that was Guilin. Yangshuo, where we are now, you can see the Karst mountains and the bamboo rafts behind us. So this is much smaller and much more touristy.
Some of those bamboo rafts actually have motors. I've seen them going out at night with the big, it's not a cruise terminal, but there's an awful lot of boats in a very small pier and they go down the split rivers.
That's one of the things to do here is take a bamboo raft and float along the river, or a boat and go along the river. We didn't do that. We again did our own thing here.
Yeah, we arrived by train. It was a short train ride from Guilin. It was only
24 minutes, but we were first class. It was our only experience of first class train in China.
Reaching 250 kilometers an hour.
And then we took the bus from the station here, which was really slow because there was so much traffic. So this is where all the tourists are for their peak holiday.
But that's what you get for a 5-1 bus.
Yes.
Lots of crowds squeezed in and traffic jams.
Yeah.
As you came into Yangshuo itself, though, it really is stunning. Those backdrops are just like everything that we missed in Lao, and I think thinking that in the future we're going on to the Avatar Mountains. These are like similar to Lao, smaller than what we think the Avatar Mountains will look like, but just there's hundreds of them, and they're so pointy and big.
Yeah.
When they come out of the flat ground, it's just amazing.
Yeah, and they are, this is the place which is the backdrop to the 20 yuan note. So the picture on the 20 yuan note is taken from the view here. So we had to spend some of our cash because we only had 100 yuan notes. So for lunch, we paid in cash so we could get one of the 20 yuan notes and went along and took our picture with the 20 yuan note.
Obligatory picture, because
we did take it the wrong way round
really
first.
Fun.
We were holding it the wrong way round first. Eventually got it the right way round. So yes, that's another famous viewpoint beam taking our picture down the tourist thing.
And we escaped the crowds and went up a hill.
Up behind us, you can see it. I think it's
Yeah, pretty much.
that one.
Just up
there.
that bit.
Yeah. So we did that in the afternoon on the first day. Just went up there, met a young Chinese couple at the top there. It was tricky to find. So the entrance to it was through a building site. You had to follow your GPS and just be confident that you were going the right way by walking right through a building site.
That's the speed of construction, though. They've just put the start of a building in the middle of where the track is and should be.
Yes. But we found it, and it was quite short, and we went up there and had beautiful views at the top, just stunning. So we had one full day here, and we got up really early, again to avoid the crowds, which is definitely worth it, and went up another viewpoint, which apparently was found by a Japanese guy years ago. He was the first to climb it, liked it so much that he spent the money to build a path so that everyone could climb it for free. So we went up there. There was quite a few people up there, even though it was 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
But again,
We
beautiful
scrambled up
views.
there, got there pretty much first, which was nice.
And again, beautiful views of the Karst Mountains from the top, looking down over Yangshuo. Okay, up at the top of Chiangkong Hill.
No,
No?
Changkong, that's Lao.
Okay, we'll put the name up.
Lao
I can't remember.
Maybe Lao.
In the morning, the next morning, and yesterday we went up there. But beautiful view from both. Look at that. If only there was no clouds, but still stunning. And it was 20 minutes up.
Pretty slippery this early morning. But so far so good.
Our accommodation here was a bit tricky to find, just like that trail was tricky to find. So we followed our directions in A-Maps, and it led us along and right down the street. A-Maps is not like Google Maps. Google Maps, when you put in directions and you get somewhere, it says your destination is on the right, or your destination is on your left, or you've arrived. I can't remember. But A-Maps, when you're just about there, it's counting down the meters. It's like 10 meters, 9 meters, 8 meters, and then it just stops the navigation. And it just shuts down, just goes back to the map. So it did that, and we were just on the main tourist street in amongst all the shops, and we couldn't find it. So we tried and looked for the name, but again, it's tricky because sometimes the names aren't in English, they're just in Chinese.
And then we looked up on the street too, and you've got your shops all the way along at ground level, and then above them you have things that might be where the people are living, or they could be hotel rooms, but there was nothing that had phone numbers,
Yes.
had a name or anything like that.
So we tried peering down a side street, wondered if it was down there. So then we went into our trip.com and brought up the Chinese address, the address in Chinese of the accommodation. You could do that, and showed it to a shop owner, and she just nodded and then took us along 2 shops along, and a lady came out of one of the shops and went, yes, and
The happiest, friendliest lady
took us into her shop.
through the shop.
Through the shop, and that was the accommodation. But there's nothing on the front to show that that's what it was, and nothing on trip.com on any of the comments or anything to
But that
to
gives
tell
us a good
that.
opportunity to set that straight.
Yes. We We also found the market here in Yangshuo.
Yes, Yangshuo and this province is famous for having some particular animals that are not usually in a Western world seen as something you would put on your dinner plate.
Yes. So that was
Confronting.
yes.
You were unsure.
Yeah, but we did manage to take a video of said animal.
Not sure if it should be on YouTube, but
No, but
it's full part of the experience, and it was a local delicacy.
yeah, and it's, you know, if you eat animals, why is it one animal and not another animal?
Why is a chicken or a goose different to a dog?
Yeah. Interesting markets in Yangshuo.
So this morning we've just got a quick walkabout, maybe a bit of a run this morning.
Morning run, out 2.5k from Yangshuo town. Beautiful.
Yeah, we've reached the allotments and vegetable patches.
Beautiful. And the view, that's the view behind us, the view in front of us. Stunning.
And then we jump on a big long train and head north
To the Avatar Mountains.